learning target is to be able to do some things with mental math. And sometimes it involves just guessing and checking. These first few on this independent practice, hopefully you've done them and you're just checking it. Fairly simple. They give you some choices. Here you have 24, 25, 26. They want to figure out which one D is. Now I'm going to look at this problem. 29 plus D. I could do 29 plus, just go in order, 24. That equals, if I would do it, I can do it on my calculator, or I can do it in my head. It's 53. So that's not good, because I want 54. But I'm really close, so I'm just going to go the next one up, 25. 29 plus 25 equals 54, and that's what I'm looking for. So D is going to be 25. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. And you can use some guess and check and doing some mental math here. Number 2, 35 equals 45 minus n. Okay, so I have to minus something to get to 35. I see I have 10, 11, 12. I'm going to start with the 10 because it's so nice. I love working with tens and even numbers like that. 45 minus 10, that gets me to 35, which is what I want. So I don't even have to go further. I know 10 is my answer. 11 and 12 would just reduce it even more, and that wouldn't work. So n equals 10. Number 3, multiplication. 6 times W equals 30. I'm going to see they have 5, 6, and 7. I'm not even going to worry about those numbers because I know 6 times something gets me to 30. I know it's 6 times 5. 6 times 5 equals 30, so W equals 5, which is one of the choices, so that's kind of cool. Number 4, division. X divided by 7 equals 3. Okay, so it's either going to be 20, 21, 22. Division, not as good in terms of mental math, but I do know that 20 divided by 7 is not going to be 3 because that doesn't go equally in there. 21 divided 7 ways, I know that is 3. So all of a sudden, I got my answer here. It's 21. X equals 21. Because if I put 21 here, 21 divided by 7 equals 3 makes this a true statement. Okay, now we're going to do some without any choices. We just got to do these mentally. M plus 4 equals 17. So I start at 4. How many more do I need to go to get all the way up to 17? 10 more would get me to 14. 11 would get me to 15, 12, 16, 13. M is 13 because now I'm going to check. 13 plus 4 equals 17, which is what I want. Okay. Number 6, 12 equals 24 minus y. So 24, say I take away 10, that gets me to 14. Close to 12, 24 minus a little bit more, 12. 24 minus 12 gets me 12. That's what I'm looking for. So y equals 12. I'm going kind of quick on these, but you can kind of see how they work. And hopefully you're understanding this, doing some mental math and just kind of thinking about it and figuring it out. 15 minus something gets me to 12. It has to be small because 15 is almost to 12. And I can just see it's 3. If I start at 15, I take 3 away, I'm going to get 12. So B equals 3. This one, I have 10 times T equals 90. So I have to figure out what T is. How many 10s go into 90? So it's going to be, I know that 10 times 9 equals 90. So T equals 9. Perfect. Okay, 22 divided by y equals 2. I want to find numbers that go into 22. I know 2 goes into 22, so I could say 22 divided by 2. That's going to equal 11. That's not even close to 2. So I got to think about other numbers that go into 22. 22 divided by 3, no. 4, no. 5, no. 6, no. 7, no. 8, no. 9, no. 10, no. 11, yep, 11 goes in there. 22 divided by 11 equals 2, which is what I want right here. So y is this. Y equals 11. Just a little guess and check. Number 10. We have 54 equals 6 times b. So I just got to figure out what b is. I'm going to say b is 10. So if b is 10, then it's 10 times 6 is 60. Nope, too much. Instead of 10, I'm going to go 9. 9 times 6 is 54. Yay. B equals 9. And then I plug it back in, make sure I want to check it. And once I do check it, I do see that 54 is equal to 6 times 9. And we are good to go. Let's do some word problems. Now, these are not as difficult as the word problems from last chapter. So don't be nervous. Keep calm. Do math. One season, the Cougars won 20 games. They played a total of 25 games. Okay, so I know right away I'm looking at that. Oh, they won 20. How cool. Out of 25. So I just mentally knowing that, wow, they only lost 5 games. Cool. They want me to find the number of games the team lost. Just looking at that, I know it's 5. But I'm going to use this equation. 20, the games they won, plus G, the games they lost, is going to be total to their 25 total games. And I'm going to see if my idea is right. If I put a 5 in here, 20 plus 5 equals 25. Yep, so G equals 5, and that is the amount of games they lost. Let's go to 12. 5 friends earned a total of $50. So it's not what they earned individually, $50. Even before I go on in this problem, I know that if they if they earned it evenly, that 5 friends each earned $10, because 5 times 10 is 50. Doing yard work in their neighborhood. Each friend earns the same amount. Yay! So we're going to use the equation 5F equals 50. I've already kind of done that in my head mentally before I even got to what I was looking for. So I know that F equals 10. I'm going to plug it in there and check. 5 times 10, 50. Yay. So we got it. Okay? Now this one, number 13. Hopefully you're not feeling too stressed by these. These are not too difficult. Last year, 700 students attended Walnut Springs Middle School. This year, there were 665. So last year, 700. This year, 665. So there's less students this year. We're going to use the equation 700 minus D gets me to 665 to find D. And D is the decrease from last year to this year. Okay, so 700 minus D, or some number, equals 665. I'm going to start with even numbers like tens. 700 minus 10 equals 690. Okay, I'm going on the right way, and not quite there, though. 700 minus 20 equals 680. Getting closer. 700 minus 30 equals 670. Ooh, I'm so close. 700 minus 40 equals 660. Ooh, I went past it. Okay, so it's between these two right here. So it's between 30 students and 40 students. Now let's just cut that in, let's go right in the middle. So let's try 35. 700 minus 35. This will tell me if I need to go closer to this one or closer to this one. So 7, that becomes a 6, that becomes a 9, and that's a 10. Okay, so 10 minus 5 is 5. 9 minus 3 is 6, and I bring my 6 down. 665, I actually hit it right on the nail on the first one. So D equals 35. 35 less students from the year before. Okay, You can kind of see how I just guessed and checked, but I knew based on numbers which way to go, what direction I needed to go. So see what you can do. Hopefully you had a chance to try this. Now you're just seeing how you did. If everything's good and you understand it, you have a good confidence level, go ahead and go on to the hot problems and see what you can do with those.